everyone, how are we? How's everyone this morning? Happy Thursday. It's nice dull morning, but no rain, so I'm happy. I'm happy anyway. If it was lashing, I'd be happy. Let me just get that straight. The rain doesn't determine my mood. I wouldn't want anybody to think that. No, in fairness, it doesn't. But I do like to see when it's not raining. So how's everybody this morning? Day 18 today. My God, let's get my journals out. Yeah, doing really well, and everybody is doing so well, really, really well. My God, the messages I'm getting, the help that people are receiving from this is just amazing. It's just amazing. So it's great, absolutely great. And if you're having any challenges, or if you're still not able to look in the mirror and tell yourself you love yourself, just as Louise Hay says, look at your nose, concentrate on your nose or your mouth, and do that. Just keep doing that, but just keep practicing. It will happen. It definitely will happen. Here, my coffee, sorry. So morning to everybody jumping on. Lovely to see you here, bright and early. Thank you so much. Love the love the interaction. Morning, Deirdre. Morning, Marie. Love the interaction. Love your comments. Morning, Sheena. And keep them coming. Keep letting me know how you're doing. Hi, Lorraine. Yay, this is great. Oh, thanks, ladies. It's so lovely to see. Really, I just get goosebumps when people are on and they're commenting. I just love it, because it just shows that you're you've put the time and effort into this for yourselves, and I'm not alone. I'm not talking to myself, so I love it. Thank you. Thank you God, thank you. You're the top of my list. You're always the top of my list. This group is always is on my gratitude list every day. Okay, so today is Thursday the 27th of August. Okay, and today I am grateful for. Alrighty. So the first one I always write down is, now that everything in my life is moving in harmony with God's laws. Thank you. Feel the emotions attached to each gratitude. Okay, so write a few more and then we'll send the love, and then we'll move on to our abundance, our mirror work. Alrighty. And maybe somebody would like to share what they're grateful for today. I've already said it. I'm grateful to you guys for coming on here every morning. So grateful. I'm grateful for this lovely cup of coffee. And be grateful for stuff that you don't have already. Stuff that's coming in the future. Be grateful for that too. Okay. Perfect. How's everybody getting on? I had a lovely first day back yesterday. Lots of hand washing, I can imagine. Deirdre works at a school. She's a lovely teacher. Just imagine you with your students. Deirdre, you'd be so gorgeous. Morning, Neelam. Who else am I missing? Morning, Deirdre. Another Deirdre. How are we all this morning? Thank you so much. Deirdre, fair play to you. First day back. I was saying yesterday I wasn't sure what day mine are going. Oh, morning, Mary. What day mine are going back, and it's actually Thursday, so they have another week. God, it's unusual because usually they're kind of one of the first ones back. But who was I was talking to somebody yesterday, and their kids went back. I think it was last week, really early. Really early. I am grateful that I started the gratitude journal writing with you sometime back. Thank you. Oh, that's so lovely, Neelam. Thank you so much for that. You were doing great. Neelam sent me her goal, and we kind of reworded it a little bit, and it's so beautiful. Oh my God, it's gorgeous. I actually got goosebumps when I was reading it. So lovely. So what was I going to say? Oh yeah, so hope you're getting on okay with your gratitude list, and we'll write a couple more and then we'll send the love. And if anybody else wants to share what they're grateful for, I'd be very grateful. You know me, I love this interaction. Okay. Okay, perfect. So at the end we will write, for this and for more, I am grateful. Thank you, God. Thank you. Perfect. Okay, grateful. Perfect. That's grand. So we will now send the love. So the oil I chose today, I have it chosen already. I have it in my diffuser because it's the oil of abundance, which is wild orange. And today mirror work is all about receiving your prosperity. So it's attracting in what we want. So there is an abundance of absolutely everything for us. So I diffuse wild orange quite a lot, and it just smells gorgeous. I have it in a lot of my, my smoothies and my food. It's one of my favorites, absolutely one of my favorites. So it's lovely in your water as well. So if anybody has wild orange. Sheena, I'm grateful for the day I had yesterday. Yeah, you had a tough day yesterday, Sheena. Meeting up with my young school pals up north, not divulging how long, a cracking and a day of laughter. Very good, thank you, God. That's brilliant, Sheena, absolutely brilliant. That's great. Okay, so perfect. Let's send the love. Okay, so we're sending love to people that are bothering us. Okay, so it's always one person at a time. You never do it to two people at the one time. So pick somebody that you need to forgive, or somebody that said or did something to you, whether it's in the past, whether it is the other day. It could be anything. It could be something that's niggling at you. If you hold any resentment towards anybody, it's affecting you. It's not affecting them. So let it go and forgive them. And that way you're pulling yourself out of that prison, because you are stuck. You're stuck in your past if you do that. So let it go. So let's close our eyes and picture that person standing in front of us with a white light, gold light, whatever color you want, going from your heart to theirs and sending the love. And you can tell them you love them, you can wish them well, or you don't need to say anything. But as long as the white light is going from your heart to theirs, you're releasing this tension. So okay, so we close our eyes and do it for about 10 seconds, a few deep breaths. perfect. When you're ready, move on to person number 2. Okay, perfect. And the third person is always ourselves. So picture you standing in front of you with a lovely white light going from your heart to yours and sending the love. Okay, perfect. So now we will do, oh no, we need to do our ask for guidance. I nearly forgot. I just meant to go on to this mirror work challenge today. So we will ask for guidance. So ask for guidance from the universe. So whether it's a question that you have from years ago, maybe it's a question that you need to know something right now, maybe you need to make a decision. Sometimes people find it very hard to make decisions, but the most successful people find it very easy to make decisions. The most successful people make decisions very, very quickly, and they change their mind very, very often, or very, very little, if at all. So, you know, I was always the type of person, I'm definitely more quicker now since doing the Thinking into Results program. But before that, definitely could not make a decision for the life of me. Everything was put on to Liam. Liam, what do you think? Liam, what do you think? But when you're asking somebody else's opinion, you're asking their paradigm. So, you know, trust your own intuition. And this exercise, by asking for guidance, helps us to trust our own intuition. So when you ask this question, you may not get the answer for like a day or two. It could be 3 days, it could be 2 weeks. And something might keep coming into your mind, or the name of a person or a person's face might keep coming into your mind. And then you act on that. And that's following your intuition. So, you know, it can take any length of time, but just trust it and allow the answers. Don't force them, just allow them in. And tell the universe you're in receptive mode and you're ready for these answers. Yeah, so we just close our eyes and do the same thing again, a few seconds, and maybe do this when you have time. You know, do it again, because this is something that you really need to be in a relaxed state and relaxed frame of mind, because you're connecting with your higher self, you're connecting with the universe. You're allowing these answers in. If you're in a hurry, if you're in a rush, it's not going to happen. You're going to force in the answers and you're not going to get the right answer. It's going to be your paradigm answering you and not the right answer from within. We have all the answers, we just don't realize it, but we only get them when we're in that relaxed state. So let's close our eyes and ask the question, and just know that you may not get the answer today. Okay. Okay, perfect. So now it's time to move on to our mirror work. Okay, so day 18 and receiving your prosperity. Alrighty. So are you a magnet for miracles, money, prosperity and abundance? Today you learn how you can be when you open yourself to receiving. I love this. This is a good time to go back and look at the notes you wrote in your journal when you first started this course. Do you see how much you have learned? It's actually really, really good to do that. Must do that today, definitely. Can you see how much more comfortable you are with saying your affirmations in front of the mirror? You are a magnet for miracles. Love it. Do you believe that you are also a magnet for money, prosperity, and abundance? There is so much abundance in the world just waiting for you to experience it. There is more money than you could ever spend. There is more joy that you could ever imagine. There is more people that you could ever meet. If you fully understood this, you would realize that you can have everything you need and desire. So true. And it's only since doing thinking into results I've realized this. You just assume when you go through your daily life that that's all there is, and there's no abundance. And you know, the people that are rich because they were handed to it, or they're handed it, or whatever it is. You know, these are all my stupid thoughts. So my limiting beliefs. But yeah, now, like, I used to always compare myself to other people. I used to always, you know, I see somebody putting a video up on Instagram about essential oils, and I'm like, God, she's so good. How come I can't be that good? How come I can't remember all that information? And she's getting all those customers today. She's getting all those leaders on her team. And you know, I realize now there is no competition. I was totally seeing it as competition, and that's obviously coming from childhood. So there is absolutely no competition. There's an abundance. There is an abundance of customers and leaders and essential oils and whatever it is. There is an abundance out there. We don't need to compete against each other. And now I'm totally letting it happen. I'm at ease, and I'm allowing the customers to come in and the builders to come in, and it's happening. You know, it really is happening. So it's when you're in that relaxed state, it's when good things happen. So the power within you is willing to give us our fondest dreams, an enormous abundance in an instant. Are you open to receiving it? If you want something, the universe doesn't say, I'll think about it. It readily responds and sends it through. However, you must be open and ready in order to receive it. So we could say, yeah, this is what we want, but you have to be ready for it. And you know, that kind of sounds funny, because of course, if you want to attract in more money, yeah, of course I'm ready, I'll always take more money. But you know, it doesn't really work that way. It's all practice, and it's doing what we're doing here on a daily basis, and it's also persistence. You know, you need to stick at it and do it every day. I have noticed that sometimes when people come into my lectures, they sit with their arms folded across their chests. How are they going to let anything in? It's a wonderful gesture to open your arms wide so that the universe notices and responds. Aww. I invite you to do that now. Stand up, open your arms, and say, I am open and receptive to all the good and abundance in the universe. Now shout it from the rooftops for everyone to hear. Okay, we won't do that on here because there's 3 kids in bed. We had a sleepover here last night, so I won't do that anyway, but you are very welcome to do that. Shout it from the rooftops for everyone to hear. So I am open and receptive to all the good and abundance in the universe. When we write that down, so we'll have it for later, for when you get off this call, if you want to do it later, when people are up. So we go to our journals, and day 18. Okay, so now this isn't the affirmation of the day, that's still to come, but this is just something that Louise wants us to do, and I think it's really good because you want to show the universe that you are in that receptive mode. It's like when you're asking for guidance, you show the universe, you tell the universe you are in receptive mode. Okay, so I am open and receptive to all the good and abundance in the universe. Perfect. Okay, we'll just write that once so you'll have it for later. I am open and receptive to all the good and abundance in the universe. Okay, so prosperity can mean many things: money, love, success, comfort, beauty, time, and knowledge. You create prosperity by talking and thinking about your abundance. You cannot create prosperity by talking or thinking about your lack. So always focus on what you want. Never give a second to what you don't want. Don't even think about it, because that's creating lack in your life. That's showing the universe that there's lack there. So you just think and talk about what you want. And when you concentrate on lack, it creates more lack. Poverty thinking brings more poverty. Gratitude thinking brings more abundance. Okay, so your mirror work is a very powerful tool that will help bring more prosperity into your life. When you allow the abundance of the universe to flow through your experiences, you can receive everything you desire. All it takes is practice and your mirror. So whatever you give out comes back to you. That's the law of cause and effect. I'm trying to think there, the law of the 7 laws of the universe, and that's so whatever you give out, so when we're sending love out to people, we get that back, you know. So whatever you send out, you get back. It's that simple. So always, if you take from life, then life will take from you. It's that simple. You may feel that you do not steal, but are you counting the paper clips and stamps you were taking home from the office? Are you a person who steals time or robs others of respect? All these things are telling the universe, I don't really deserve the good in life. I have to sneak it. I have to steal it. Okay, be aware of the beliefs that may be blocking the flow of money and prosperity in your life. Then use your mirror work to change those beliefs and create new abundant thinking. The best thing you can do if you're having money problems is to develop prosperity thinking. There are 2 prosperity affirmations I have used for many years that work well for me. They will work well for you too. They are. Okay, let's write these down. Okay, so my income is constantly increasing. And I prosper wherever I turn. Okay, so they're just 2, so they're 2 separate ones. I prosper wherever I turn. Okay, my income is constantly increasing and I prosper wherever I turn. Okay, when something good comes into your life, say yes to it. Open yourself to receiving good. Say yes to your world. Opportunities and prosperity will increase 100-fold. Once a day, stand with your arms open wide and say with joy, I am open and receptive to all abundance in the universe. Thank you, life. Life will hear you and respond. Let's affirm. Okay, so this is the affirmation for today. Life supplies all my needs in great abundance. I trust life. Okay, I'll write that down. Life supplies all my needs in great abundance. I trust life. Okay, let's write that again. Life supplies all my needs in great abundance. Okay, I trust life. Okay, and one more time. Life supplies all my needs in great abundance. I trust life. Perfect. Alrighty. So, mirror work exercise today. Take your mirror, and today your mirror work is going to focus on receiving your prosperity. So stand up with your arms outstretched and say, I am open and receptive to all good. I am open and receptive to all good. Now look into the mirror and say it again. I am open and receptive to all good. Let the words flow from your heart. Let the words flow from your heart. I am open and receptive to all good. Repeat this affirmation 10 more times. Notice how you feel. Do you feel liberated? Do this exercise every morning until the end of your mirror work course. It's a wonderful way to increase your prosperity consciousness. Okay, so we've what? 3 days left. So we have to do this every day. So your journaling exercise for today. What are your beliefs about money? Go back to the mirror, look into your eyes and say, my biggest fear about money is, and fill it in. Write down your answer and why you feel this way. So it could be asking for money. It could be if you have a business, have your fear of asking. That's the way I was when I started doing the bioenergy, because I'm a bioenergy therapist before I started using oils. And when I used to do bioenergy on somebody, I was nearly letting them go without charging them, because I just felt, because I'd never worked for myself before, and there was this, limiting beliefs, and I didn't want anybody to have to pay. So, it's just not valuing yourself, your time, or, the effort you put in and all my energy, so they wouldn't see value in what I'm doing if they're not paying for it. So, and it probably wouldn't work, so I soon learned, no, that's not the way to go. So what did you learn about money as a child? How were finances handled in your family? And how do you handle money now? Write down your thoughts, and do you see any patterns? Okay, now do some journaling to shift yourself into prosperity thinking. Write down what it would be like to have all the things you have always wanted. What would they be? What would your life look like then? Where would you travel? What would you do? Would you, feel it, enjoy it, and be creative and have fun? So this is something we do in Thinking into Results program, because we act as if we have this already. We write out a self-image script, and we're writing out our life, every part of our life, the way we want it to be. So, and we feel it and we enjoy it. And so you're acting as if, so you're enjoying it already. So, be there and visualize it, and, have the emotions attached to it. So be creative and have fun. Okay, so your heart thought for today: I am a yes person. Okay, so I know that I am one with all life. I'm surrounded by and permeated with infinite wisdom. Therefore, I rely totally on the universe to support me in every positive way. Everything I could possibly need is already here waiting for me. This planet has more food on it than I could possibly eat. There is more money than I could ever spend. There is more people than I could ever meet. There is more love than I could possibly experience. There is more joy than I can even imagine. The world has everything I need and desire. It is all mine to use and to have. The one infinite mind, the one infinite intelligence always says yes to me. No matter what I choose to believe or think or say, the universe always says yes. I do not waste my time on negative thinking or negative subjects. I choose to see myself in life in the most positive ways. I say yes to opportunity and prosperity. I say yes to all good. I am a yes person living in a yes world, being responded to by a yes universe, and I rejoice that this is so. I am grateful to be one with universal wisdom and backed by universal power. Amazing. So so that's it for today. So good luck with your mirror work today, and remember, when you ask, you will receive. So always ask for something, but be open to receiving it, and be in receptive mode, and be consistent. Always keep it in your thoughts. Lock into a vision of you the way you want your life to be. Keep that in your mind, and don't give a second to anything that you don't want. Always think about what you do want. So thanks again to everybody that came on, and your lovely comments and what you were grateful for. I really do appreciate it. It's just so lovely, and I love this. I love not doing it by myself, and I hope it's helping you as well. And if you have any issues, or if you want to message me today again, I'd love to hear how you're getting on. That's absolutely lovely. And remember, day 18 done. I want day 18 done. I want that written down by 7:30 tomorrow morning onto this post, so I know then that you are keeping up with it and that you're doing it. So great. So we'll see you tomorrow for day 19, and have a lovely Thursday. Alrighty, bye.